Cause baby, the skin's glowing and the bank account has been growing.
Caught me at the right time, baby. Oh, I was at the end. I was at the end. Made me feel like that.
Alright guys, so hello and welcome. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're not new, hi, my name is Natasha. Go ahead and subscribe. So we're getting straight into this because of course I'm in a rush, but I still gotta do my makeup. So today I'm basically gonna be trying like new products. You guys know I am like, I stay true to my favorites, okay? But I've been switching it up lately. I've been playing with makeup, playing with color. So I was like, let's just try out a few new products in this video. But yeah, I'm just doing my brows. You guys have seen the Rare Beauty brow gel before. I love this stuff. It's finally actually available in Sephora, so I made sure I got that. I'm excited to do my makeup. I've been like loving doing my makeup again. I love when I get like this. I love when it's not a drag. I love when I just feel like inspired, and it just feels so good. Cause baby, the skin's glowing and the bank account has been growing. So when I say new products, it's like stuff that I've picked up recently or stuff that I just don't use, stuff I found in the vault, stuff I've gotten in PR. It's just random like stuff, and it's like I have so much makeup and I use the same things, which I love that I have my staples, but I get it. Y'all be wanting to see new things, and I feel like the new releases have kind of been eating. I do everything so backwards. It's so chaotic, but it's so on brand. My skin, you guys, it looks so good. When I get this allergy test done, it's a wrap for y'all. It's a wrap. Because I learned with my skin, it's a lifestyle. It's not just topical. It's not just having a skincare routine, although that is important. Like my day-to-day, like I've been getting sleep. I've been waking up early. I've been taking care of myself. I've been more mindful of what I'm putting in my body so that it don't come out like baby. Not to mention, my skin is doing so good, and I'm currently on my cycle, and literally like a week before, or about on my cycle is when my skin goes crazy, and it just I look like a monster. The only issues I'm having right now, which actually is clearing up, is my lip had got like an allergic reaction or bruise to something that I use. I don't know if it was I don't think it was the MAC try on haul, but I think me trying on the lipsticks and rubbing my lips made it worse. But if you watch that video, I don't know if you watched it on TikTok, but if you watch that video, my lip was already starting to bruise. But I think me like going like this 10 times caused it to do that. And I was using a paper towel. Now we're moving on to the skin. I'm probably gonna do the eyes last. I really don't know what I want to do on the eyes, but we'll see. But I'm gonna start with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. And it's a priming face serum, but to me, I've been using this for a few days now, and I don't know why I'm doing this. It's so fun. This actually really reminds me of the Glow Recipe watermelon drops, and it literally smells like it. So I don't know what ingredient that is. Obviously watermelon, but like niacinamide, something, whatever it is, it's plumping and hydrating the skin and gives you like a nice beautiful glow, like an actual glow, not like a Tin Man glow, like an actual glow. Look at the skin. Look at the skin, guys. Look at the skin. ASMR. I'm going in with my e.l.f. primer. This is the liquid poreless putty primer. I like both the original and this one. This just obviously is like more user friendly. You don't have to like dip your finger in and all that. Just, you know, squirt it out. But this is like my go-to primer. This is not new, but you guys, I stand by this primer like 100%. And now we're looking poreless. I'm so excited for this next product because I've been hunting this down. This is the Covergirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence, and I got the shade number 10. Why am I shaking? Do you guys see that? Like, but this is supposed to be like a Chanel water tint dupe. Y'all know I kind of put y'all onto that. Like, I know it got lost in translation, but you're welcome. You're welcome. This year, I'm not playing with y'all. But yeah, the Chanel water tint is like literally one of my top 3 favorite products as far as base. That is my, okay. I need a brush. I need a brush. Of course, the shade range sucked. It literally went from this to like 2 shades darker. But again, this is just a tint. It's not gonna be exactly your skin tone. So we gonna see. So I've seen a few videos on this, like on TikTok, and it has more coverage to it. And I can kind of see that because there's like the beads are already kind of, like the beads aren't there. It's just like pigment coming out versus the water tint. It's literally beads that like just kind of like match to your skin. It does something. It's magic in a bottle. I told you this before. But anyways, we're gonna use this. I did 2 pumps and I'm just gonna use my brush. A lot of people use their hands for this. I use my brush, and I don't know if it's because this already had product on it why it's coming off light like this. But yeah. So I'm actually gonna spray my face with my Max Fix Plus, but not the original, the Stay Over. Cause that's just what I do to make my base last all day, you feel me? Maybe I need to use a different foundation brush, oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this all over. And so if this is anything like the Chanel water tint, this is going to be a light to medium, but more on the light coverage kind of base. It is not going to be a full coverage. It is not going to give you a super snatched look. I just do my makeup a certain way where it kind of looks like I did a lot, but like it really isn't meant for that. I just use another pump. Yeah, there was nothing on the brush because this is a different brush. It just has a lot of pigment to it. Like, it has a lot of pigment. So this does have more coverage, which isn't a bad thing at all. But I'm also confused as to why people look for like high coverage in products like this, like a skin tint. It's supposed to mimic skin, look natural. It's like you want to know makeup look, but y'all really don't. Y'all want a full glam, and it's okay if you want that. This is clearly a little bit too light in my opinion, or lighter than I would like, but I'm gonna make it work because the next shade is just simply too dark. Like it's just too dark for me. Can we get like a tan deep maybe? Covergirl, tan deep. Being the magician that I am, I'm gonna make some shake. This is what it looks like, and it's very underwhelming, right? It's very light coverage. You can still see all my blemishes, but I promise you, as I build my face and add everything, if it does what it's supposed to, it's gonna look good. That's why I really, really love my Chanel water tint, and I actually ran out, so I can't even give you guys a comparison side by side, but I'm gonna go repurchase it. I can probably do that today. Let me not lie, I can't do that today. Probably this week, and I'll do a side-by-side comparison to see which one is giving. Also, what you need to know is that these kind of products are not buildable. When it says light coverage or medium coverage, that's it. It doesn't say medium to full buildable. Like, no, it's a light coverage foundation. So this is what my skin looks like. Personally, I think my skin looked fabulous before, but you know, we're working with something. I recently picked up the NYX Fix Sticks. 10 out of 10. What I tell you, they are bomb, okay? Full coverage, creamy, affordable. These are $9 each, and when I got these, Ulta had buy one get one 40% off. So yeah, and they always have sales, especially at Ulta, so look out for that. But super bomb. I've been using these 2 shades for my under eye, but I'm gonna bronze and add some color back first. So I'm gonna use the shade Walnut, which I haven't used this to contour yet or to bronze, but I'm sure it will be beautiful. Like, oh, that color is perfect. So yeah, I've been using a different product for this step, but I wanted to use this today because that's why I got it. They're like multi-use sticks, so you can use them for correcting, highlighting. They have like the correctors, but you can use them for blush. You can use, literally, you can use them for whatever. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. And normally I've been doing like this before my highlighting, and then I do my blush. Chef's kiss. I'm gonna blend this out, and I already know this is gonna blend out perfectly. I love the shade that I picked because it gives me more of like a bronzed look. And again, this has coverage, so it's adding coverage to my face. That's why I wasn't worried about the Covergirl being super full coverage, okay? And like, look at how this blends so beautifully. This is actually a concealer that I would use with a brush, like even for under my eyes, because of how it blends out and it just sets so nicely. Like, oh my God, I wish that I could use this in my kit as a makeup artist, but because it's a stick, I would have to like depot them, and like, it's just gonna give me more work. But like, I might do it though. I'm really considering, because this concealer, like this, I think I might do that. That might be my project this week, is to round them up. And I already have MAC palettes. I will probably do that. Oh, I'm just such a genius. That is gonna be fun. But how do I, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do, because these are like amazing and they're affordable. Like, as a makeup artist, let me tell you, like, it's different than like doing stuff for yourself, because you have to do things in quadruple quantities. I was trying to think of a higher number, but you have to do things in large quantities. So when there's a good affordable product, it's like the most exciting thing as a makeup artist. Like, what? I can get these concealers for $10 versus spending $20 on a concealer? Sign me the heck up. So before I do my concealer under my eyes, I'm gonna do some blush. So basically under blushing, which I've been loving because it just gives that blush from within type of look. So this is the Danessa Myricks Dancing Queen. And I was a little skeptical about this color. Like, I grabbed it and I was just like, okay, like, throw it in the bag. But this color is stunning, okay? This is truly the black girl pink. And I'm gonna say it again and again and again. You guys see that kind of like purpley type of tone on our skin tone? It just kind of mimics like our perfect pink. And I keep forgetting, like, we get so wrapped up. I'm trying to look for something, man, close this. We get so wrapped up in like trends, we forget like what's for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, some trends are gonna work for you, some trends you're gonna discover something for you, and some trends we should just skip. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just have to get back to your roots. And I've just like really been in, it's so weird because I've been off this month. You guys know I take January off. This brush is shedding. I take January off from doing makeup. I still worked a little bit, but not like books open or anything. But I've just been such in my makeup artist bag. It's like when you take a vacation and you come back and you're like fully energized and just ready to work. That's kind of where like my head has been at, and I've just been like having fun and just enjoying makeup again. Like, I be needing them breaks. So back to the concealers. I'm going in with the shade number Sienna first. And this is very close to my skin tone. So I'm actually concealing, like correcting slash concealing. I don't like to, what don't I like to do? I don't like to color correct, for real. I don't feel like I need to. Let me just say that. And it's okay to realize like you don't have to do everything. Yes, I do have hyperpigmentation. Yes, I do have darkness around my mouth, all that, but I don't think that it requires, or that color correction makes that big of a difference. Like, I just feel like spot correcting, like how I'm doing now, and targeting these areas gives me a better result. So that's just what I do. And I think I love this because this is like literally like a hair lighter than my skin tone, but it matches like, oh, I just love the color. I love these concealers. Yeah, also for like a stick cream type of like concealer, they set so nice, they sit so good on the skin, and they last. I actually have been wearing this concealer with other foundations just to test it out in different powders, and it's pretty solid. So yeah, look at that. The face is building. Do you guys get what I'm saying when I say you don't need a full coverage foundation? Not that I don't love a full coverage foundation, but you don't necessarily need one. So now I'm gonna brighten and highlight my under eye, and I'm going in with the shade number Golden, and I'm putting that right under my eye. And I'm just gonna blend this out. And the face looks, you see, the face looks so good so far. I'm living. not gassing it, right? Like the concealer is so good. All right, so make sure that is blended out nice and smooth, and the face, you guys, is good. I actually have been using a new setting powder and I love it. This is a Givenchy Prism Libre, and this is in the shade number 5. So you guys know it comes in like 4 different shades, and then you like shift it to the top, and then it makes like this like perfect color, something like that. They really could have just mixed it up and put one color, because I don't like specifically only use one shade. I just let it do its thing and it comes out like this. Ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna dip my sponge in there. The blurrage, is that a word? Like, and you guys know I just like to like press the powder in until basically it disappears and the shine goes down. And the face is set, the face is giving. So I don't think I have any like new products for what I'm about to do, but what is going on? But I'm going in with my Fenty face powder and I'm just locking all of that in. This is like one of my favorite products as well. And you guys see how like even right here, putting that powder adds more coverage. For bronzer, I've still been using Pat McGrath. You know, gets the job done. Actually, this powder all mixed up kind of gives like a peachy shade, which reminds me of the Huda peach that just came out. I actually didn't get it. I picked it up and then I put it back down because I wanted this, but they didn't have this in this shade. But I'm glad I got this, because it's like, we all know what Huda is like at this point. Like, the Huda powders are great, by the way, but like coming out with different shades, it's just kind of like, honestly, as a makeup artist, okay, forget me as a consumer, baby, you need a true that's what I get for talking mess. A true translucent, maybe a yellowy, a pinky, but like, baby, I just feel like coming out with shades and everybody buying every shade is kind of like, what are we doing here? Because there's no way, if the shades, okay, if shades and tones are that important, there's no reason why the same person of the same complexion should be able to try banana bread, blondie, kunafa, cherry blossom, and peach pie, whatever it's called. There should be no reason why. Pick one. Pick one, okay? And that just reminded me, I'm actually gonna use my Huda powder today for my final step. But yeah, you don't need all those shades. Stop buying all of them. If you like the powder, that's fine. The Huda powder is amazing. You don't need every shade that comes out. So for blush, I've actually still been using Juvia's, but I'm using volume 3. Okay, different shade. And I've been using, this is actually really beautiful. This on like, ooh, a really deep chocolate. Ooh. I don't want to try it today though. But I've been using this deep pink because it looks like, the fact that I can't find the blush I just showed you tells you guys what my desk looks like. It kind of mimics this. So this on top of this, beautiful. Again, true black girl pink blush. And I just like, so stunning. Always had this, but I just never used this shade because this gives me bronzer tease, which I kind of like. I might use it. I'm not experimenting today. I've experimented enough. I'm not gonna do anything crazy on my eyes today because it's just not that type of day. Catch me in the next tutorial. But I've been giving y'all color, okay? Like, I've been feeling the color. It's just not the day for that. Something real cute. But I am gonna show you guys a new palette. So I got the Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette, and it is a neutrals palette, and it's a very interesting palette, which I kind of forgot until recently. Okay, so it looks like this. It has all neutrals in there, super stunning. This side, the bigger pan, is like a pomade, and then this little slither is the powder. They blend out beautifully and it's multi-use. So You can use these as liners. You can use them as like brow products. You can just do a lot more with them. The shades are a little muted, but you could use them for even like lip liner type of thing. I wouldn't really use this on my face, but I'm sure somehow, some way you could, okay? So I'm gonna use this today, and I'm just gonna do my same old eye, nothing special, but I am gonna just use a palette to show you. But I do really like this palette. So I'm gonna go in with, what's this shade? Core. And I'm gonna take this shade, or not this shade, this pomade side. It's like a little putty. And I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I guess I didn't have to, technically I didn't have to put concealer on just now. I could have just went in with this. But this is a very interesting, and I'm still learning how to use it. But I do like it a lot. I love the shades, and I love that the shades are honestly more on the muted side. Nothing is like too warm or too dark or too, it's like really a neutrals palette, so right in the middle. Now I'm taking this color and I'm just putting that all over. That's gonna give the eyeshadows something to actually stick to. Instead of just going in with the powder first, which helps with the longevity. Very subtle. I know a lot of people like pigment boom in your face, but again, as an artiste, you just like to like blend your products and have control. I would not like this if this came out like black on my eyes. Like, that's not why I went into that, because there's a black right here. I could do that if that's what I wanted to do. Oh, this was, what did I say? Harvest. So now I'm going into the powder side of Harvest, and I'm going to stamp that on top, which, hello. Do we see that? Just doing a little brown smoky today. Sorry to disappoint you ladies, but it's just not a color type of day. And so now I'm going back into the shade Core, and I'm going to blend out this crease area, because I don't want to blend it out with a darker color. I want it to be like very soft and gradual. Really, I don't want it to look like my makeup is the reason why I'm late. I want it to look like I kind of had this on. I know that sounds crazy, but y'all, I had to work today. I had to get stuff done. So I'm gonna actually take this black, and this one's actually interesting because the black here is matte, and then right here it's like a shimmer black, which is interesting. But I'm taking that black and putting it on my lash line. You guys know that's my look. Especially when I don't wear lashes, because today I'm not wearing lashes. When I don't wear lashes, it just makes the lash line look fuller and creates the illusion. So I really like that. And everything just looks super diffused. Like, this is my kind of eye look. I know you're probably bored, but I like this. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I'm going with this shade and this shade because I don't want it to be too light. And I'm just gonna put that in my inner corner. That's not like my matte inner corner. When I put the matte inner corner, that means I mean business. Like, this just makes it look like I just did so much to my face. And I like to go over my face one more time with my powder brush. Sometimes I add product, sometimes I don't. Just now I did not. And I'm just like dusting everything together. I like to really lock in and brighten my under eyes with powder. So I'm going with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch. And I'm using the shade Cunifa. And I like to use it with a powder get it together. With a powder puff, because this is a very pressed powder. So I feel like with the brush, it doesn't grab onto the brush as much. So with this little velvety thing, like, you get lots of pigment, okay? So I just press that in, and this is a Sephora brand one. It's like $5. So yeah, I just use that under my eyes. Because I love Huda. This is a Huda. I don't want to stand anything or anybody because the way people have been acting, if you know, you know. I cannot stand by anybody at this point, but we like Huda in this house, okay? And then, I don't know, it's like I add powder and then, it's like I add product and then I'm like, tone it down. So that's what I'm doing. And then we're almost done with the face. I'm gonna go in with my Max Fix Plus and just drown the face. I feel like this setting spray really locks everything in, like, it's not a joke. I'm using a new mascara. This is the YSL Lash Clash mascara. It is actually really good. It lived up to the hype, guys. You guys know I've been using my one side forever. Like, that's what made me, I don't want to say comfortable with wearing no lashes, but the one size mascara like really like solidified that to me. Like, oh, you look great. Like, this is like a really good mascara. I don't like to do mascara and my lashes be like spaced out. Like, I don't like that. I kind of like that clumpy look, but not clumped. Clumpy, not clumped. like look at that. That's one coat of bottom mascara. Bottom mascara, none. Bottom mascara, none. And sometimes I like this look too. This gives them a more doughy look, like innocence, and this gives like don't play with me. I've been using the Natasha Denona lip liner in Lala, which seems to be discontinued, but when I say this is the perfect brown, it's not too warm, it's not too cool, but it's like dark. Love it. It's a true brown. Do we see this? Looks so good. Lately, my go-to has been the Lancome, what is it called? L'Absolute Rouge in French tea. And it's like a weird color for me. Like a peachy kind of color. But once it's blended and like toned down, it gives like my lips but better. And then I like to top it off with the NYX Fortune Cookie Butter Gloss, because now we're doing like a peachy nude. And then I'll typically top it off with something like a little bit glossier, shimmy. Oh, let me not. With Sweet Mouth by Fenty, just a little bit to give it that like juiced up look. Like, hello. So I'm gonna hurry up and get dressed so I can head out this house, and I will come back. All right, guys, so this is the completed look. Look at my face. It's been marinating for a few minutes and I just love it. I give everything that I use a 10 out of 10. Even the Covergirl, when I was shading it a little bit, it actually came together very nicely, just like the Chanel water tint. So, and it actually has that same kind of look. Like, I can't explain it. It's obviously not a no makeup look, but it just gives this like very plumped, healthy skin but better type of look, and I really do like it. I think the color came together nicely. You do have to give it time to like oxidize. It's one of those products. So yeah, I think tan is gonna work for me. Would I prefer a tan deep? Yes, I still would, because I'm not the only person on this planet, and there's people that are a shade darker than me, different undertones, that don't want to have to buy two and mix, or don't want to have to buy $60 Chanel. So get it together, Covergirl. But everything else was so good. I love my face. I think it looks so good. Here's another look. Yeah, no filter. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.